Hello, my name is Crook, and welcome to the Triumph Recap. There's been a lot of things happening in Triumph this week. In the break between Overwatch Contenders and Playoffs, Triumph hosted their very first fan week. We featured fan art, massive giveaways, as well as launching our very own, much requested, merch line featuring player jerseys, fashion, and more. Most recently, we officially announced graphic designer Tea to be joining Triumph as part of the design team. She had already proven herself for her stunning work when creating the Contenders Playoffs posters, and we can't wait to work with her in the future to see what other projects she could bring to life. Later on that same week, we announced some massive news as we gained a major investment from 15-time All-Star and NBA legend Kevin Garnett through Big Ticket Sports. This is massive for Triumph Gaming and our new parent company Triumph Esports, so expect to see some big announcements later on down the line. Speaking of massive announcements, two of our Paladins players, Nada and Gurvan, are making a transition into our newly formed Teamfight Tactics lineup. They're already reaching new heights in the Challenger leaderboards and will be streaming all of the action over on their Twitch channels. In Overwatch Contenders, we finally reached the playoff stage. Our first match was up against old Open Division sparring mates, Tea Party. There's a lot of anticipation going into this match, due to the new 2-2-2 restriction finally being applied. All doubt was swiftly cleared though, as we quickly took home the win, 3-0.
Now Tea Party gonna have to re-enter through the choke. They do have Blizzard a little bit early, but never mind, because Naga, Blub already down.
Hello everyone, I'm sitting down with Danny, Awkward, from the Triumph team. How you doing?
I'm doing great actually.
How did that series go for you?
We won 3-0. It was really fast. I kind of expected it to be a little bit harder. I don't know why. Maybe because of the meta, and you can't really know like how games are gonna go. But we were pretty confident and we showed off pretty good. I honestly thought it would be like much more. I don't know why I thought that. Like I don't know, because you never know. Like in the 2-2-2, like you never know what's gonna happen. Because when we played GOATs, we kind of knew who were good and who weren't good, in a way, like a little bit. And then we kind of had an idea of what's gonna happen in the match. Like it's gonna be a close match, it's gonna be a hard match, it's gonna be like a lose or a win. Like now, like I don't know. Like I think anybody can beat anybody at this point. GOATs was definitely not a weak comp for us when we played it. Only towards the end, I think everybody overall just kind of went really weak on GOATs, is because everybody was kind of expecting the transitions and already kind of preparing a little bit for it, running triple DPS comps and stuff like that. But I think, yeah, definitely 2-2 locked plays to our strengths, like more than GOATs by far.
How confident are you guys coming into tomorrow's game? Or are you still of the mind that like anyone can win?
I think anyone can win, especially in that match. I think we come with a lot of confidence, especially after today. But I think XL2 is a very good team. It's gonna be a very interesting match, regardless of the result, and it's gonna be like a real battle because everybody wants to play in the gauntlet.
What happens if you guys win the gauntlet?
Wow, that would be really like in terms of story, like going from OD undefeated, trials, contenders. I think we're like the only contenders team to go from OD to semifinals in contenders. We're the only team to do it, like to ever do that. That's crazy. To be able to make gauntlet is it's gonna be an impressive feat.
On Tuesday, we took on the semi-finals of the playoffs in a fight for the chance at a gauntlet spot against XL2. We showed a strong fight in the first round and throughout, but unfortunately we ended up taking a loss 0-3, ending our playoff run, placing us with a well-deserved 3rd/4th overall this contender season.
The self-destruct. Icy is going to be the one that finds the kill, though. Triumph is going to get back to down barrier. This is the momentum that Triumph has been looking for ever since our first round of our first match, Sanctuary. They're finding it here on Numbani, and this is exactly what Samido needed to do. 3 kills for Triumph Gaming.
Sci-Fi interviewed our main tank Decod about the game, curious to hear his thoughts on the match.
How did the game go?
I think they had prepared a lot better for us than we had for them, and I think that a couple of small mistakes made the match more their side, or for their side than for ours. It was close if you had fixed those mistakes. Busan was winnable. Volskaya, we almost full held them, and it was definitely winnable. And Numbani, we managed to push, and we could have also held them. So every map was winnable in our super winnable for us, but it was just those small mistakes that made a difference.
What are your plans moving forward into the off season that is Contenders?
I mean, the off season is, I don't remember the exact date, but the next season is going to start in 2020. And before that, there's going to be a signing window for probably other academy teams. And there's going to be some changes to Contenders. Plus, there's also going to be OWL signings or opening for OWL signings. So we'll see how that happens.
Do you have any personal plans that you wanted to do between seasons?
I mean, if I grind Overwatch when we're not scrimming, I'll try to stream more, but for now I still have a very messed up sleeping schedule, and we'll see if I can do anything about that for the next days that we have off, so I can see if I can get some daylight into me.
Alright, and last, I wanted to ask you if there was anything next for Triumph.
The one thing I know, I mean, people already know about Kevin Garnett because we announced that, and that's pretty big for in that case. But we also have a few new video series that are going to be released in the upcoming weeks.
That's all for this week, but make sure to keep up with Triumph by following us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. I've been your host, Crook, and this has been your Triumph Recap.